All right, let me see here. All right, good morning, everybody.
Good morning, Judge.
Court
Judge,
will
Mike Lyons
begin.
should be logged on, if he could be brought in as well.
He's joining, he's connecting.
Okay, thanks.
Court will begin with the March 22nd, 2022, and we're here on. By the way, we're on YouTube, and we're here on F6902-18-4.
Yes,
In the matter of the marriage of Corbett and Corbett.
Roby Flotus on behalf of Ms. Yada Corbett, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr.
Tim
Mr.
Davis.
Corbett just got disconnected or he logged off. I don't know.
Okay, Tim Davis from Mark Corbett.
Morning, everybody.
Morning, Judge.
Let's see if he comes back again.
He might have a bad connection or something.
We were having difficulties trying to get on this morning.
Oh,
Yesterday, we lost power in our
oh
area.
yeah. I did.
We temporarily lost power yesterday.
Yeah. The winds were crazy.
All right, let's see. Okay, he's coming back on.
And Tim and I will stipulate that all the hot winds were coming from the criminal defense lawyers, Judge.
Mr. Corbett just needs to put video.
All right, we need video and he's to unmute.
Yeah, he got disconnected again.
Again, he got disconnected.
Yeah, he might just be having a bad connection.
I don't know if Tim can call him and maybe put him on speaker so he can at least hear.
Right, team. Try to get him on, at least on speaker.
Well, that's. I mean, if y'all tried to let him in, so we can go forward.
Well, here comes one more time.
It must be maybe somewhere where he doesn't have Wi-Fi or something.
He's connecting.
He needs to unmute. You see, he got disconnected again.
Again, he's out. He left us again. Guys, we're here on F6902-18-4 in the matter of the marriage of Corbett and Corbett. What is it, a motion to deposit sale of somebody on property?
Yes, sir. Judge, this is a property that Mr. Davis and I agreed back in the day to try to save because there was a foreclosure going on in Brownsville. Now there's a buyer. They're getting ready to close on that property. Everybody has agreed to sell. We have, my client, we forward over the stuff to Edwards Abstract today. What we're asking the court to do, Your Honor, with the proceeds from the sale of this property, which is clearly community property, I don't think that's in dispute here, that the property be placed in the registry of the court until further order of the court or at the final hearing. This asset, I'm not sure how much they're going to net off of it. I can't tell you. I've seen the closing statement. Maybe Mr. Davis can enlighten us on that after the payoff is paid. I wanted to say there was a balance owed of how much? Like 200 and something, and I think it's selling for pretty close to 400, right, Tim?
Yeah, I think roughly about 200,000 less, the real estate fees and all that stuff.
Right. And so we're asking it to be placed in the registry of court for really the following reasons, Judge. One, as this court well knows, it's a long case. It's been pending for quite a while. I think we've attempted mediation 2 or 3 times. Most recently, I think the Attorney General is showing that he still owes about $80,000 in.
Oh, come on.
I'm just telling you that's what it says, Tim. And it may be that there's just a hiccup over there or not, but as of right now, that's what it shows. So what I want to do, Judge, or what we're asking the court to do, since it's community funds, to place it into the registry of the court until we can vet those issues out, because he may not be getting 50% of what's going to be paid out. And secondly, this is an asset that can be used in cold cash to try to settle the claims at the final divorce, when we finally get there. So that's really the intent of it. Nobody will be able to use it. It'll stay in the registry of the court until further order of the court. If we can work out an agreement as to what is owed, or we finally figure out what the final line on the child support is, great. But at the end of the day, there's not a lot of liquidity between the parties. This is going to be one of the liquid assets that the parties actually do have to divide and can be used in the final divorce for purposes of paying out its settlement, Judge.
Mr. Davis?
Right, and we don't agree with the motion because the whole time this case has been going on, my client has been excluded from virtually all of the community estate. For instance, they have 7 cars, which Ms. Corbett has locked up and has them sitting there at her house where my client can't access the cars. The only car he's had available is a Jeep, and they have 4 children. So when he has the children, he has to either rent a vehicle to take the children in or borrow one from a friend. They have multiple houses, rental houses, investment houses, things like that. He's been excluded from all of those. He's had to rent his own house this whole time. He's the one that undertook to save this property. Mrs. Corbett wanted to have it transferred to one of her relatives for the balance of what was owed on the mortgage. We didn't agree to that. And I had to file a lawsuit initially in state court in Cameron County. Now it's in federal court to stop the foreclosure. And, on behalf of Mr. Corbett, then Mr. Flores and his client intervened in the case for whatever that's worth. So my client has had access to none of the community assets these whole 4+ years this case has been pending. And we're just asking the court to order that whatever sales proceeds they get from the sale of this condominium, that it just be split 50-50. I mean, there's excess of, depending on how you look at it, $3 or $4 million of marital estate here.
Well, for right now, let's just put it in the register of the court, and it may still be 50-50 down the line. So we'll just figure it out later on.
Okay, well, we're going to be, once it goes in, I'm going to tell you, we're going to be filing a motion to withdraw some of those funds. And I'm going to be filing a motion on my behalf as well.
We'll look at it.
Did that case over there in Cameron County and posted the bond out of my money to stop this foreclosure.
Okay, we'll look at it. But for right now, let's just put it in the register of the court and we'll go from there.
And then
okay, folks.
Only one other thing, Roby, is everything been signed by your client that needs to be signed? That was the only thing that was pending.
We were given something from Edwards. I sent it back to them this morning. If you will reach out to them, if my client has to go over there today to sign something, we'll certainly get it done. We want it sold, Judge. I mean,
Okay.
We want it sold.
Yeah, I'm in contact with the realtor, so he'll let me know.
That'll work.
Judge, I e-filed an order with the court. Envelope number 628-15220, I believe, is the envelope number. If the court will sign that order saying that those funds will be placed in the proceeds, then I can also forward that to Edwards.
We'll sign it this morning. Okay.
Yeah, and I saw it, so it's fine. That's the court's ruling.
All right. Thank you all very much. You all may have a great day.
Judge.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Anybody? Waiting for some attorneys.
Mr. Gomez is in the waiting room, but not so much.
Judge,
Yes.
I just received a text response from Ms. Olivares that she was in the 430th District Court and she is about to log on.
Okay. 4:30. Okay. Okay, Ms. Olivares, are you on? I see a phone number or something.
Sorry, Judge.
All right.
Sorry, yes, I'm on. I'm in the 430th. I had a case in person
Uh-huh.
and I'm logging through my phone. Thank God Andy loaned me his room here to log on. So I
Okay.
apologize for that.
Okay.
We have Mr. Gomez right from the other side.
Mr. Gomez is already on with his client.
Yes, I saw that I'm going to have to ask Judge to go to a computer or something. Talia, my client, is on also.
What's your
there
what's your client's
she's
name?
on. Talia,
No,
let me
Talia.
Talia Salazar. Talia
No,
Salazar.
unless she's using somebody
Like
else's
TH.
phone.
She was log on. Let me tell her. Anyone on
Unless
reading
she's
yet?
using
She
somebody
says-
else's
she
phone. Because I
says
see some other names.
Okay. What phone? How about Trinidad Salazar? What phone are you on? Let me.
I see
I'm-
Alicia Mejia and Alessandra de la Tejera
And
and Belinda and
No.
Saldua.
I
None
don't
of
know
those.
those names.
Oh, you know what?
I don't know
Mejia,
those
this one.
names. Let me
Mejia's
waiting on the
number
hold.
3.
What name is the phone under? She says she's on. What name is phone under? I'm asking her, Judge. Let me see. She says she's been on. It says wait for host. Let me see if she tells me.
Well, let's bring in Alessandra de la Tejera or Belinda.
Yeah, we can ask her.
I'm gonna try to bring somebody here that I'm not too sure if it's the person or not because it's under some other name, but let's find out.
She says I have iPhone 12.
No,
It says Talia. Okay,
Let's
let
look.
me.
Here's this person,
Let me-
Alessandra de la Tejera. Let's see, but
she needs to unmute and she needs to have video.
right, she needs to
Let me
unmute.
give her. Let me. She says she's on iPhone. It says
Okay.
Talia.
What case is she on?
Talia.
Miss de la Tejera,
Let me
which
see
is your case?
Yes, good morning, Your Honor. My case is P-0062-22-4,
Okay.
Alicia Marie Mejia versus Eric Alvarado.
De la Tejera. Okay, we're gonna call you later because we're trying to get some
Okay,
other.
right here.
Which one?
Mejia is there. I don't know if that defendant was there.
Okay, Mejia. Your client is Marie Tejia. I mean Mejia.
Yes, that's right.
Okay, and you're here on temporary orders?
No, we're here for a protective order, but I did file a motion for alternative service today because we haven't been able to serve Mr. Alvarado.
Okay, no service on respondent. Therefore, you need to do a new. We're gonna reset
An extension.
an extension. You have a date right now?
No.
All right, submit an order for extension, and we're gonna give you some dates. Okay, ma'am?
Great.
The order for substitute service, has that been e-filed?
Yes. Did you file the order for substitute service?
Yes, and it was actually returned. I needed to relabel the exhibits, but I did just refile that
Okay.
new version.
Okay, so we'll need the extension and the order for the substitute service.
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much, ma'am. You may be
Thank
excused.
you. Thank you, Your
Yes.
Honor.
Mhm. All right, who else are we?
Judge, on mine, we probably need a hearing, Judge, a small hearing. There's some, I wish I could be on the screen and go back to my office, and I don't know if you have time today or at a later date to do Talia Salazar, Judge. We have some issues on the
Sorry.
pickup and drop off, and it will require a hearing. We have
Mr. Gomez?
Yes, Judge, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yes, sir, I can hear you.
Yes, I'm here. I just was retained late afternoon yesterday. We filed all the papers, Judge, and I think some of them were refiled this morning. But
All right.
I've emailed Ms. Olivares some things, issues.
Okay. Then you want to do
What
a,
can we say for things we can file an extension?
yeah,
Look it up.
Mr. Miss Olivares,
Yes,
And
Your
Mr.
Honor.
and Mr. Gomez, then we're not ready today, then you need to exchange more information or whatever. And we're probably gonna do an extension.
All right,
Submit,
Judge, that'll
submit
work
an
for
order
me.
for an
And
extension.
Miss-
I'll give you a date and then we'll have the hearing.
Yes, I will
Me?
email, as soon as I get to the office, I'll mail Mr. Gomez, my cell, my personal cell, and that way we can contact each other quicker. And see if we
Right,
can work
and
out
it-
this case.
All right, try to work it out. If not, we're gonna have a hearing date anyway, but give me an order, okay?
Yes, what is the date, Judge, for the next extension?
We don't have it yet? We don't have it yet. We're
Put it on
about to
the
get
order.
it. We're gonna be getting it.
I'll put on the
Okay.
order, Ms. Olivares.
We're gonna
so
put it in the
everybody
order.
can-
Okay, I'll go ahead and file it today.
All right, then, thank you all very much,
Thank
Mr.
you,
Gomez.
Your
Thank you, Ms. Olivares.
All right, thank you, Judge.
All right,
You're
have a great
welcome.
day.
Thank you so much.
You
Your
too.
Honor.
Have a great day.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
God bless. Bye-bye.
Okay, thank you. Miss Ansaldua? Miss
Okay.
Belinda Ansaldua, right?
Yes, good morning, Judge.
Yes, ma'am. And your case is it P 0151-21-4?
Yes, Your Honor. Opposing counsel, Your Honor, is Brandon Hohenbar. It's my understanding that him and Mr. Joe Garcia from our office have agreed to extend the temporary ex parte order, Judge. It looks like there's a divorce pending. They might be trying to work it out there, Judge.
Okay,
I don't have a date, Judge, when they're asking for the case to be reset. I was hoping that Mr. Hollerbar would have logged on, Judge, to give us some guidance.
okay. And I don't see him in the waiting room.
Is there a date for the divorce?
Yes, no, you don't have a date for the divorce, right?
I don't see one, Judge, no.
Okay, then get together, Mr. Holderbar, and give me an agreed extension.
I'll do that, Judge. Thank you.
Okay, that'll do it. Thank you, ma'am. You remember excuse. And that case is P 0151-21-4. Martinez versus Martinez. Is that it for this right now?